Before World War II, Brazil had accumulated a certain economic foundation through economic crops such as rubber. When the country became wealthy, it naturally sought to develop modern military capabilities. In 1936, the Brazilian Navy shipyard laid the keel for a battleship, the future Paráiba River gunboat, under the witness of the president. Perhaps at that time, no one thought that this Brazilian domestically produced warship would continue to serve until the 21st century, and still be an effective tool for river patrols in the country today. The Paráiba River gunboat is a unique riverine gunship, approximately 55 meters long, with a shallow draft that allows it to navigate in water as shallow as 1.27 meters. It is equipped with 2 reciprocating boilers, with armament including one 152mm gun, 2 QF 25-pound guns, and 2 47mm Hotchkiss guns. The bridge is surrounded by 38mm thick protective armor, and the 76mm thick armor belt protects the engine room, waterline, and other areas. The ship has a full displacement of around 720 tons. The vessel entered service in 1938, and initially served as the flagship of the inland fleet, continuing until 1942. Due to Brazil's entry into World War II, the Paráiba River gunboat was deployed to the Eastern Fleet as a coastal patrol vessel to prevent submarine attacks. It was equipped with 4 Oerlikon 20mm anti-aircraft guns and depth charge racks. Its shallow draft was believed to make it immune to torpedo attacks, and in fact, the ship never encountered any submarines during this mission. In July 1945, another Brazilian cruiser was damaged in an accident, leading to the belief that it may have been attacked by a fleeing submarine, even though Germany had already surrendered. The Paráiba River gunboat was dispatched to participate in the rescue and to search for the submarine, but it was later proven that the incident was caused by the cruiser's own depth charges. After World War II, the Paráiba River gunboat returned to riverine gunboat service and underwent several modernization upgrades. In 1960, the main gun was replaced with a 3-inch American gun and 2 40mm Bofors anti-aircraft guns, while the 2 Hotchkiss guns were retained for ceremonial use. Another major overhaul took place in the mid-late 1990s, with its power replaced by 2 diesel engines, each with an output of 925 horsepower. The Bofors anti-aircraft guns were replaced with updated 70 caliber models, and radar and other equipment were installed. Multiple 7.62mm and 12.7mm machine gun mounts, as well as 2 81mm mortars, were added. A helicopter landing pad was installed at the stern, capable of carrying a light helicopter. As a warship that has served for over 80 years, the Paráiba River gunboat naturally participated in numerous operations, including those mentioned earlier during World War II. After the war, it was also involved in several major events. In 1977, the Paráiba River gunboat participated in the celebration of Paraguay's independence. While docked, the crew also participated in another maritime rescue operation and was subsequently awarded the First-Class Medal of Honor. The ship has since participated in several of Paraguay's commemorative events. The 1980s were the peak period for post-World War II military operations of the Paráiba River gunboat. In addition to regularly participating in exercises with other naval units and humanitarian operations, it was also involved in several combat operations with the Marine Corps. By 1990, the ship had sailed a total of 141,774.5 miles, 228,164 kilometers. After its modernization in the 1990s, the Paráiba River gunboat continued to carry out various tasks, including visits, even though it was already around 60 years old. However, the addition of machine guns, mortars, and other equipment indicates a shift in its mission focus towards more river patrols and counter-narcotics and anti-smuggling operations. To this day, the ship is still in service, and considering Brazil's current situation, the Paráiba River gunboat is likely to continue its service for another 20 years, making it possibly the longest-serving combat ship to date, aside from unarmed vessels serving even longer.